Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 59. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hands to the up man. This is Watt. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They go with Watt again, the fullback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
You know what? Why don't you just
And he
start
takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Darnold.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. We'll check on his status when we get back. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Darnold.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2nd and 9 now. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run with Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Going with a big fullback wide. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Watt. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Steelers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give. This is Kamara.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Let's get him. Come on.
We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. On second down, it's Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he gets it down to the 32.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Now an injured player down there, and it's Najee Harris who is the one they're looking at. Well, that could be problematic for this offense.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Flushed out right. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Odell Beckham, 31 yards.
And the Steelers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Darnold.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. They go play action here. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
76 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Steelers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Running with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
I don't care what anyone says. To me, it takes a little bit of intestinal fortitude to call a running play in this down and distance. I mean, you're talking 3rd and 10, and sometimes the angles line up really well on a running play.
Well, I caught him totally off guard, obviously.
I think you catch him in some pass drops, and now you're able to fire out and get some space and create it for your runner and let your blockers get a good approach attack on the defenders. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Darnold on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Darnold, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. The 30. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't...
Touchdown! Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers continue to look good here in the first half. You do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there out of the running game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
If there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Darnold now to throw. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Darnold completes it, and he's taken down inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold.
They'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Darnold from the gun.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. To throw is Darnold. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Pettis now from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Pressure. Comes and the Steelers take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.